I know you guys love an everyday makeup look. So today is my drugstore version. So this is something that I know a lot of you guys have been asking for, and with good reason. So I thought, why not do it and let's make it an everyday one. So I've picked out some products that I generally kind of love and I've used before. Some of them, there's only one or two that I haven't actually used yet, so I'm going to be adding those into it and let's see how they are. But generally I've used a lot of these and I actually really love them, and I know it's going to create a really good base. But I'm excited for you guys to see exactly how this is created. So let's get on with it. I have nothing on my face. I do have a tiny bit of lip balm on, my skincare is on, and I have a primer on. So let's get right into it. First thing I'm going to start with is my foundation. Now I've actually got a lot of Rimmel stuff, I've realized here. I didn't intentionally pick Rimmel, but it just turns out I have a lot of Rimmel, and I guess I would say that that's if I had to pick one favorite drugstore brand, I'd probably say it's Rimmel, because I seem to have a lot of their stuff, not just because I have it, but because I think it's actually good. So what I'm going to be using as my base is the Rimmel Kind and Free Glow It Up Moisturizing Skin Tint. This is in Golden Beige 210. I do really like this because I do think it is actually really hydrating and the color is nice too. So I'm putting this on the back of my hand. Then I'm gonna get BK Beauty 106 brush. Let's get this product into the brush, and then we're gonna start from the center and then work our way out. This is a very fluid product, and to be honest, if I compare this to other skin tints that I use which are more high-end, for example Laura Mercier, or I don't know, Hourglass, this is extremely fluid in comparison. It's not necessarily a good or bad thing, but I just want you to know what the formula is like, because I feel like some people have a preference, you know, but it gives a nice even finish. Do you know what I mean? The coverage isn't crazy, but it does give a really nice finish. Now, because of the fact that it is a very fluid formula, you are likely to get brush marks with this. So really make sure that you kind of press it into the skin, but also have a good look to make sure that, you know, you've not left any brush marks. That's why I would always say to buff it in, press it into the skin, as opposed to brush it side to side and drag it. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is use a concealer. This is actually a Bourjois concealer. Now, I've heard a lot of people from the US say to me that they can't seem to get hold of this, which is a shame. I know that this is widely available in the UK, so see if you can grab it on Amazon, or maybe even from a UK site that delivers internationally. This is actually a really good concealer, to be fair, for a drugstore brand. It's the Bourjois Always Fabulous concealer. It's a full coverage concealer, but it isn't crazy full coverage. I feel like it's almost like Tarte Shape Tape. The shade that I use is 400 Beige. Let's just say 400 because I don't know what. I can't say that, whatever it is. I'm going to now apply this to the back of my hand. This colour is actually really good for me, by the way, as well. So I've got this on the back. I'm going to get my beauty blender. Now, I'm going to use a setting spray to dampen the sponge, but I'm actually using an e.l.f. one. This is the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. And it's a nice fine mist. I'm going to get into this concealer. Let's do the eyelids first. Okay, see how we've got a nice even finish? And it, even though it says it's full coverage, I don't find it to be so heavy. Now I'm going to go in to my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder. This is in a banana shade. Yeah, it's banana. Just use a puff or a brush, it's up to you. Eyelids are done, so now we're going to work on the dark circles. Now, we don't want to go crazy, and I want you to know that even though this does say full coverage, I know I've said this already, but I feel like it's really important to say this, because when we think of full coverage, we think crazy cakey makeup, but this isn't that full coverage, but it still gives you the coverage you need. It isn't heavy, that's the best way to put it. Okay, let's get a little lift there, little lift there. I've got my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Complexion brush. I'm just gonna do that there, give me that lift, and then I'm gonna work on the under eye area. See what I mean by the coverage? It's pretty good. There you go. I really like that finish. Okay, now this is where we want to add a bit of kind of colour to the cheeks. So I'm going to use my Rimmel Kind and Free Tinted Multi-Stick, and this is in 001 Caramel Dusk. And I don't really want to draw it on because I don't draw on kind of, you know, sticks regardless of what they are, but I'm going to use my Hourglass 15 brush. Get on the back of the hand first so we can really make sure there's not any crazy pigment. This is quite nice. It just adds a bit of a healthy colour. One thing I don't like is a build-up of makeup on the skin. Now, what I tend to do here is if I feel like it's built up a little bit, which I feel like with this blush, it has a tiny bit, and I don't want so much on that area because it can start to kind of like crack a little bit if you have too much product sitting in a certain area. What I want to do is kind of almost like tone it down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is grab the back of another beauty blender. Or actually, I've got a puff here. I'm going to use that. It's a tiny puff from Huda Beauty. And I'm just going to press on top. And what I feel this does is it picks up excess product that really doesn't need to be there. And you'll actually immediately see, there you go, it feels much better. That it's your skin coming through and not like a thick layer of product sitting there. Now we want to set everything. I'm going to actually add like a bronzer after to sculpt the face a little bit. So I'm going to use my same powder. I am going to actually just press this on with a brush. First thing I want to do is get rid of any creasing, especially under the eye area. Grab the powder. Do the under eye first. By the way, please do like this video, hit subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss my next video, because it's really going to help. And have you subscribed to the Beauty Breakfast Club? I would love you to subscribe because you're actually going to really love it. I'm just going to take this around like the brows and the nose area. Then I've got my Hourglass Veil brush, going to get into some more powder. And then I'm going to take this along the larger surface areas of my skin, my face. So yeah, as I was saying, you're going to love the beautybreakfastclub.com. It's all about beauty, wellness, mindset, and tips and tricks. You're going to find everything on there. Stuff happening in life, a bit of everything. And it's actually free to subscribe. But if you go for the paid version that costs the same as getting yourself one coffee a month, it really does kind of like unlock the entire site and also gives you access to the group chat where I am as well. So you can ask me any questions directly, because this is where I'm going to use a pencil that I think is actually pretty good. This is my Rimmel Brow This Way pencil, and this is in dark brown. And it's a traditional pencil, so it's nice and sharp. And I'm going to just draw some hair strokes. And I actually do it on both sides at the front first. Reason being is you get that nice sharp finish, because the more you use it, you know, the less sharp it's going to get. It's quite a good pencil. Okay, so brows are done. I'm pretty happy with them, as good as I can kind of get them. Next, what do I want to do? I want to sculpt. So I'm going to use my Rimmel Natural Bronzer in 002 Sun Bronze. And I'm going to use my veil brush, the other side of this. Now, this is quite heavily pigmented, so always make sure that you do pat it onto the back of a tissue first. And then we're going to slowly sculpt the face and just kind of warm it up a bit so it looks quite just healthy looking. It is a really nice bronzer, by the way. I just keep a tissue on my desk here so that it's easy for me to go in to the product and then onto the tissue. I would say this is the kind of bronzer that you get more bronze from. So the sculpt is going to be very limited with this, but I think that's kind of good for an everyday look anyway. Like, you don't want a strong contour or anything. And then I'm going to get my Fenty 200 brush and just kind of go on the sides of the nose. It just kind of adds a tiny bit of sculpt for me. Just curl my lashes. This is actually my Refa lash curler. I don't actually know where my other one is, so that's what I'm using at the moment. Okay, so this is my Rimmel Lash Loader Mascara. I haven't actually tried this, so let's see what this is like. I actually want a really natural lash, but the name kind of suggests it's going to be really heavy, so let's see. I have to say, if I'm being completely honest, I do tend to think that mascara is where you can really see the difference in quality when it comes to drugstore and more luxury brands. I would say that I have not found a mascara yet that is as good as a drugstore brand. Like, for me, I feel like this is called Lash Loader, and I don't really think this has loaded my lashes up. It's a really good daytime kind of mascara, which is great. Which is fine, kind of what I was going for anyway, but like, this says bold volume mascara. I don't think that is the case with this. And like I said, I've not found a drugstore brand which actually does kind of come anywhere close to a luxury mascara brand. I mean, it is a really nice everyday look. They should have called this everyday mascara, because I think this is really nice for everyday. Just don't call it something it's not. I actually think, guys, this is a great everyday mascara, so don't be put off by the words lash loader. Lastly, we want to get a little bit of lip liner on. I always find this is another thing I can't find right. This is the Max Factor lip liner in 010 Desert Sand. I can't find a lip liner which is not too pink. And this is still a bit pink, but it's the best I can do. But I literally am not even gonna, I'm just doing it very subtle. And then this I love, I've used this. This is my Rimmel Oh My Gloss Butter Me Up Lip Butter Balm in Latte Delight. And I think this is great. Smells so good, is a really nice gloss. And there you have it, my everyday look. Let's finish off with some of this e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. There you go, another good product. So what are your thoughts? I want to know what you think of this everyday look. I actually really like it because for an everyday look, I think everything is kind of everyday. Like you've got a little bit of blush, we've got a little bit of bronze, which isn't over sculpted, but it is kind of enough to be able to make everything look not flat and still give some dimension, but it's not a crazy sculpt. I also feel like you're not going to be able to look at my face and say, she's got everything drugstore on, right? Granted, a few of the pieces could be like, you know, they're not as good as like the luxury stuff. Like for example, the mascara is not as good, but I actually think that's a really good everyday mascara look. Like the lip liner, it's hard to find a lip liner which is really good, I think. And even brow product, I would say, but the rest is actually pretty good. Like I think this is a really nice everyday, like glowy, slightly glowy base, and it's definitely something I think that you should look at. From me, I wanted to give you my honest opinion. That's why some of these products I'm like, yeah, great. Some of them, I'm going to be honest and tell you that there are luxury brands that do way better products than it. And yeah, I just wanted to keep it real with you. So I really do hope you've enjoyed this. Very quick and easy, but also something you have been asking for ages. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see, and everything's listed in my description. Don't forget that all you need to do is literally click on the link and it will take you straight to it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell button, and also subscribe to thebeautybreakfastclub.com. I'm going to love you and leave you and see you on the next video.